So there's something we need to talk about. If you guys saw my last shorts video, you would have seen we've made some pretty big progress on the Mazda Speed 6. Now there were a few things we needed to get dialed in before we took it to the track, but I was getting super excited to take it racing. Now the night I created that short, I took the car out and did some testing. I was watching my access port to make sure everything looked good and that the car was running properly. I was giving it the beans a little bit. I was trying to make sure that it was ready for the track, and we had something unfortunate happen. All of a sudden, the front end got really heavy and the car came to an immediate stop. Luckily, I was only going about 10-15 miles an hour, but it did kind of scare me with how sudden it happened. Now, I immediately got out, checked underneath the car, make sure there wasn't any fluids anywhere. The motor was still running, the transmission still felt good, but the car wouldn't move. Now, my immediate thought, I thought the brakes had locked up. So I got out, I was looking at the brakes to make sure they weren't seized, and I couldn't see anything too funky, but I did notice the pads were squozen on the rotors. So after sitting there for a little bit and trying to get the car to move off of the side of the road, we finally had to call a tow truck. About an hour later, we got the car to the shop, and the next day, my mechanic actually informed me that the transfer case had blown up. So rather than being a quick and easy brake job, we learned that it's going to be the transfer case and that it needs a whole new unit. So I wasn't too happy about that, and I am at kind of a crossroads where I don't know what to do. I talked to the local Mazda dealership, and it was going to cost me $5,700 to get a new transfer case and have them install it. The part itself was going to be $4,700 of that. Now, to me personally, that car is not worth putting another $5,000 into it because it just doesn't make that much sense. The car's value is only about $6,000 or $7,000. So I started thinking maybe I'll just check the junkyard, see if I can find one, and I called around a few junkyards and none of them had any of the Mazda Speed 6. So a super cool guy on Instagram actually reached out to me, and he said that I could get a CX-7 transfer case and then just swap the flange that the drive shaft bolts to with the Speed 6, since the CX-7 and the Speed 6 ones are different. So if I were to go that route and have my mechanic do that, it might run me close to $1,000. I'm still waiting to hear back to see how much it will actually cost me. So I'm kind of at a crossroads and I want to get your guys' opinion. I'm kind of thinking I take this as an opportunity to part out the Speed 6 and get into something different. I do really want to drift, and I think drifting is kind of where I want to move towards. And so I'm kind of thinking we start to build a drift car. Now, I do want an E36 BMW, but I'm kind of curious to see what you guys think. Would you guys rather me part out the Speed 6 and get a BMW and build it into a cool drift car? Or do you think I should continue on with the Speed 6 as a track car and kind of go that route? So let me know in the comments section below whether or not you think I should continue on with that Mazda Speed 6 track car, or if I should cut my losses now and continue down the path of drifting and build a sick drift car. I'm not set on an E36. That is one of my favorite cars for drifting as a beginner, but I would love to hear what you guys have to say and whether or not I should try a different platform. Now, enough with kind of the bad news. You'll notice I am inside of a garage here, and over this last week I actually have moved out of where I was currently living, and now I do have a garage space that you guys are seeing me in now to kind of call my shop. So now that I have this shop space, I'm super excited to continue building the Tundra I have, but also I'm super excited to start a new project car. So you guys can expect a garage build video here shortly. You'll kind of see my whole setup, and I'm super excited to get that video started. But let me know in the comments section below what you guys think I should do. Should I keep the Speed 6 and dump some more money into it? Or should I cut my losses, build a sick drift car, and continue down the path that I would like to continue down, which is drifting? So if you guys want to see the new content with the cars and the garage, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.